Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're all very well indeed, and welcome to another vlog for One Man and His Boat. So guys, the Creels are now finished, so what we're going to do now? Absolutely nothing. Why? Well, because of these boat repairs that I've got. I mean, I saved up all my money from Christmas till things went wrong with the boat, and now because of those repairs I've had to spend all the money that I've made that I was going to spend on these Creels on the boat itself. And this is fishing totally. You go for, honestly, you try to better yourself, and this is what you get thrown at you. It's just brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. It is not an easy game, I can assure you that. But because you guys have been helping, buying the merch, getting your caps, getting your beanies, thank you very much indeed guys for everybody that's bought them, and for those of you that haven't bought them yet, what are you playing at? Get on our website, go and have a wee look, see what you fancy, help the channel out. That'd be really helpful indeed. So what's the plans with the Creels behind me? Well, basically they're going to have to sit there until the boat gets fixed, until I can make enough money to build my bank account back up, because my bank account will be minimum by the time the boat is fixed. And then if it becomes a better season, which I doubt with the amount of gear that's gone in there this year, I mean it's beyond ridiculous, it really is, then we can maybe actually afford some rope to rope these Creels up, get them in, and maybe actually get a season out of this year. It's not been a great start, but hey, what can you say? It's fishing after all. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So guys, before my camera runs out of power, I quickly want to go through what types of Creels I've got. In total I have 4 fleets of 12 Creels, 48 Creels altogether. Some are single eye parlours, and I've put one fleet with 2 eyes, one with a hard eye and the other with a soft eye, just to go back to old school roots, because that's how my father used to fish, and I just wanted to see how better they fished, or how worse they fish than the single eye parlours. I mean, I've done all this before, but you know, things change, people change, the fishing changes, so just go a wee bit back to old school roots. Right guys, here we go. We have got a twin eye Creel here. This is your harder eye, and then I've also got a soft eye. This is basically a one-way valve. And a nice little bait bag in the middle. Now the mesh is quite tight, which is good, because over time it will slacken off. And here we have our single eye parlour. Why is it only single eyed? Because we've only got one eye in it. One hard eye here, and then we have the little parlour end there. Boop, boop, boop. You can go inside and have a look. And then the bait bag there. Now it's very important to keep your bait bag away from the eye, because what happens is the lobster can sit on the eye and eat the bait out the bait bag without actually going in the creel, and that's the opposite of the objective. You want the lobster in the creel to have his dinner, and then he can go into the wee back bit to have a wee snooze after his lunch. So that's my Creels guys, all ready to rock and roll. We just need to put little beckets on now, They're like little ropes that go from the creel to the main becket, which goes onto the main line itself. I'll talk about more of that. I'll talk more about that when we come to actually do it. So yeah, getting there guys, getting there. Rome wasn't built in a day. Now what my bigger plan is just to have 100 creels maximum. That's all you kind of need for one man. I'm not looking to go clean the sea up. Yes, it is my full-time job. However, we are trying to be sustainable, and the only way I can think of being sustainable is keeping the gear numbers down and just working the same pots daily. That puts less impact on the ground itself, and hopefully you're getting fresh stock every day. So I mean, it's all a plus in my mind. However, I know some fishermen don't think like that, they don't operate like that. Most of them can't operate like that because of the way fishing is, legislation is for these men to make their money, and it's all down to the government. It really is down to the government, and it's just bad management. Plain and simple, bad management. Because if it was good management, we'd have a V-notching scheme already, we would have capped amounts of gear, we would have all these industrial sized boats buggered off away from our coast that's cleaning the sea up. That's what the problem is, and they're too scared to actually do their job. Yeah, you heard it here first. So everyone, it's a different day here on One Man and His Boat, and I've got some good news at last. I phoned the engineer this morning and he's going to be here sometime this week to get this engine lined up to the shaft, which is brilliant news. We kind of need to get out to check the pots because for the last 4 days it's all been northerly swells and the pots are only in 8 fathoms, so it'll be what it'll be. But I'm very keen to get out to actually check these pots to make sure they're not damaged, or if they're damaged totally, who knows. We'll just have to see what's up for us. So what's on for the rest of this vlog? Well, I've got 2 things that I want to show you, and one of them is these little bad boys. Yay! I've got another 4 flags to make up. Now this is not going to be a tutorial, I'm going to do that in a separate vlog for your creel making episodes, but I'm just going to rattle through. But unfortunately I'm out of these counterweights, so I've got an idea of where to get them, and one person, one of our viewers, is not going to like this one little bit. So the second piece actually has to do with the exhaust elbow of the engine. Now, silly old me, once I disconnected everything from the engine, i.e. the hydraulics, I put the hoses up high up. But unfortunately, because of the swell that's happened in the harbour and folk walking across the boat, that hose then had a little fall, and all the hydraulic fluid that was in that hose ran into an area in the boat where this was lying. So now this whole piece is now soaked in hydraulic oil. So we're going to have to replace that now. If we leave it on, what could happen is it could actually start a fire. So we're just as well taking everything off and changing it. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting on parts to arrive on that. So I'm just going to keep myself busy with the flags at the present. 4 to go, so let's be quiet now and let's get on with it, Baz. Now, boys and girls, this is an end of an era, that's for sure. This, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is the Barry B's old trailer. Now Jackie, I'm so sorry love, but I need the parts in. And don't worry, because I'm going to make a brand new trailer for the Barry B, so don't you worry about that in. I'm going to make it stronger and better than ever before. I don't take this lightly, because this trailer here was kind of the last thing me and my dad built together. So it's quite a moment cutting it up, but I'm quite sure my father would understand. He would do exactly the same thing. So anyway, let's get the tools on before it snows. Right guys, there we go. That's when we made my flag. Should stand a wee bit of testing time. What I normally like to do is actually anti-foul them all the way down, even including the weight, and it makes a heck of a difference for marine growth actually growing on them. Yes, I know that's not my numbers, however, I painted all them when I had the rock hopper, but my intentions were never to sell it, but there you go. It just shows you how things happen and people change, eh? Right, anyway, 1 down, 3 more to go. Right boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of this vlog. Oh, what a shame. Don't worry, we'll try and rattle something together for next week's vlog. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please write a comment below if you have any questions. And please subscribe to the channel. That's always very helpful indeed. Helping the channel out, also, you can go to omahb.com and get yourselves a little hat or a little beanie and help the channel out. Now we are in talks about t-shirt designs and everything like that. Hopefully that'll get started next week. So yes, we'll keep the merchandise rolling out and we will improve as we're going, guys. But bear with us, remember we're poor fishermen. I've not been working for a whole month and I can't wait to get back to sea. Right guys, until your very next vlog, stay safe my friends, all the very best. Right ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to make this very quick because the rain has just started and of course I've just got the cameras out to get these actually working because I need to buy the rope for them. Oh, and here comes the heavens. I hate Scotland sometimes. Right, cameras out the road. Cameras out the way. Oh my god. Stop. So quickly guys, before I actually run out of power for my camera, what type of Creels have I got here? Well, they're so guys, before my camera runs out of power, I quickly want to go through what types of Creels I've got. In total, I have 70, no, I do have 72 pots. But obviously not too tight, because if you have it too tight, the creel starts singing. What do I mean by singing? No. Basically the tide runs through the mesh itself, and sometimes it gives a, I'm saying it, I don't feel it enough. Hey guys, take 2. That was not recording anyway. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a different day. Well, let's get on with it, Baz. Ba, 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 ba. Cue the music, cue the music.